Some might argue that we should have checked the pirate stronghold for his ship first, but he's afraid of the pirates because they already took over his ship. So now we're going to look for his ship at the pirate stronghold. Yeah, kind of explains that. Obviously, it's also a good mechanic for the game to make you explore more of this ocean. I am not going to let you chart a course. I'm not going to chart a course. Often I do. This time I won't. There are a few rocks with bokoblins. I can only assume they can swim. I don't see a boat. Maybe a boat dropped them off. That in the distance is where we're going. Right in front of the boat. That's the pirate stronghold. It's also neat how, since everything turns to the past, you never know what's right in front of you. It's like sailing through a fog. Or a frog, you damn spumes. I'm gonna run you over when I come back down. I assume I'm going the right way. Oh, golly, I passed it. I should have set a course. Oh, you stupid me. Alright. My bad, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I thought it was taking too long. That's the, that's something else. My mistake. I should have known. This with the giant fin. And this fanfare with the things here. That's where we're going. The pirate stronghold. It's basically a big shark statue with sharp teeth and everything. I call it Schnoznado because it's got a really big nose and nostrils and everything. You'll see in a minute. With this, you get more stamina than if you were running, obviously. There we go. Giant fin, dorsal fin for the shark. Little flag on top. See his teeth and his nostrils. He's worried that all the pirates are there. But he's like, wait, no, all the pirates would have died long ago. Except you find the captain actually hasn't. He exists in the future, too. It's cool is when you get these guys, they'll drop green rupees, and it'll look like boogers. The problem is they move around, and if you hit them from a distance... If you hit them from a distance, they move by the time you get there. If you look at the bottom of the screen, there's also some keys kind of stuck in his teeth. And this is where the scatter shot comes in handy. Stop moving around! And he's got some nose gold up in there. 3 silver rupees makes a gold rupee. I believe you can also get closer, but what's the point of having the long shot if you can't get it? So, if you'll notice in his clenched teeth here, there's little sink sand. This is a good marker, good landmark for you to realize where you are later. There's one entrance to the pirate stronghold, with the teeth closed, and it's on the other side. Behind me are some sand cicada, I won't bother. And maybe I shouldn't bother with all this anyway, since I've almost maxed out my rupees. Do want those bombs. There's more grass and stuff to cut down up here, nothing spectacular. A couple medium choo-choos. It's easier to kill them if you make them a large choo-choo. 2 choos with 1 stone, 1 bomb. I will explain it, but I will look through her text because I think I can explain it quicker. There's a little stand here for a timeshift orb. Timeshift orbs are made out of the same material timeshift stones are made out of, except they're round and meant to be transported. But I guess they're heavy because you can't really throw them or roll them very well. They don't go very far. Link doesn't seem to struggle. So when it gets into this socket, it powers the ship. 3 exits from this room if you don't count the one we came in. This is the exit door. It's got that Phantom Hourglass gate on top of it. And I really do think that Phantom Hourglass... I mean, this game takes place before. This is the first in story order, they say. But I really think that's related to Phantom Hourglass, especially with the Sand Sea and everything. This is your exit door. This is your entrance door. You basically go in one big circle, then you come out that door, put your timeshift orb in there, and exit the other door with the gate on it. Couple Lizalfos in here. The secret, I've said before, is just to hit them from the way they're not blocking. Shield bashing really helps too. And if you want, it might be easier to come in and kind of hug the side of the room until you just get one of them coaxed out toward you. The other one will just stand there until you get close enough. Yeah, I got bombs. This one you can make running across, but it's close, so take a couple steps and then start running. And run in a straight line. I wouldn't consider this pirate stronghold a dungeon, because there's no map, there's not really a boss or anything. It's just a building you go in. Yes, Vi. Thank you. So just like your ship, now everything turns to the past when you go there. These brambles bar your entry or exit, your passage. They exist only in the future, or the present technically, and if you go to the side you can see there's spikes on them, and they'll take a heart away if you touch them. But they disappear in the past. Likewise, in the past there's these electric gates. I'm sure we'll see one coming up. If you bounce them out of the past, they'll turn back into bones. and then you can finish the job. This time shift orb doesn't throw or roll. Look how shortly it throws. It doesn't go very far. Same with rolling. It's not like rolling a bowling ball or something. It just goes 2 feet. I don't need no stinking hearts. I don't need no stinking rupees, really, either. 25 away from being full. Ooh, close. Little Beamos there. There's in the past. That's the gate for the past. But the power's cut off in the future, so if you leave the time shift orb, you can pick that up. I think it's just a horn or something stupid. You can probably do without it. Oh, a silver rupee. That'll definitely put me over my maximum wallet. But I'll be getting a bigger wallet in a minute here. This room, okay, so something of a puzzle. There's a couple, 3 of these ancient flowers if you want to pick them up. So you come in the entry door, and then in the opposite corner there's the exit door, and to get to the exit door you have to jump across these plateaus. There should be another ancient flower or 2 if you need them. At this point in the game, if you're following my walkthrough, you don't need them. I don't need them. Maybe I'm thinking of the next room. So this becomes just a platformer. And it's more difficult than you think. Link doesn't always go the direction you expect him to. So this blocks your passage. The bar for this, to open this door, is on the other side of that gate, but you can't take the time shift stone around, so clearly the answer is to leave the time shift stone, come around the side, and open the door from the inside. Now you can go through those bars, that gate, after having pulled that lever. If you put this down, you'll notice these guys snap at it. These Deku Babas. Are they still called Deku Babas? Because they don't really have Deku anything in this game. I mean, they have Deku seeds. And it is Deku, apparently. I used to say Deku, which sounds right to me. I've heard people say Deku. I thought it was Deku for a while. But apparently it's Deku. Like, I'm gonna go out in the backyard this Saturday and build a Deku. You can't get to that chest otherwise. And where's my... there we go. 30 extra Deku seeds. So it's called Deku. I know a guy who learned some Japanese, not a nerd like me. But he says it's always a short vowel in Japanese, unless otherwise noted. So I'll just go with that. Deku, apparently. And now that you know these guys snap at stuff, here, have this other orb. And you get 3 plants with 1 bomb. I'm gonna shield bash him, because otherwise these guys are pretty good about moving their sword to block you. When you want to move your time shift orb just a sec, just scooch it. It'll do well just to kick it, push it. It'll save you time having to pick it up. there, for example. A spin slash with your new white sword. Or no, you have the goddess longsword now. Right? Yeah. And one of the flames there, and all the tablets, you don't have the Stone of Trials, so on and so forth. These bars are down, and there's a nice big block here. These bars are up. When you press that switch, they reverse. There's another gate over here that you can't get through in the past. So get kind of close, because you will have to run across the sink sand. And then once you're in here, you push this block to keep the bars reversed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you only need 3, but I'm gonna go the full 4. 1, 2, 3. I need it centered, damn it! What's the point of being OCD if you can't center things? Especially in a Zelda game, eh. A lot of crap in this room. Well, here, let me rephrase that. Rupees and hearts and stuff are in lots of these boxes. There's a nice fairy here, I've already got one. He says he's already got one. What? Are you sure he's got one? Oh yes, it's very nice! Oh, can we come up and have a look? Of course not! You are English types! Be careful when you enter here, because if you're reciting Monty Python, this B-mouse will get you. So I recommend putting the orb down, and maybe just kick it. Likewise, there's this B-mouse here that you're going to want to deal with after. Jab it! Thank you. So the deal is when you... well, I'll show you. You can't enter here in the past, but you need to take the orb around through that door. Luckily, there's another gate on the right side of the screen there, and there happens to be, in the past, a bramble-covered lever. So, if you can't get here in the past, but you need it to be the past in order to pull the lever, it's kind of a catch-22. But they were nice enough to include these bars down here at the very bottom, which help you see what's going on in the next room. So I recommend putting this time shift orb down in the corner, and then running around. Because if it's in the corner, you've got it in the right spot to remove the brambles, and you can pull the lever. I recommend hitting just one of these guys at a time. If you get in trouble, back up outside of the past. Nuts. Getting better at that. I can sometimes hit them in one shot. We'll get that treasure chest. I'm not a completist if I don't get all the chests. It's moot to get that rupee though, as well as these barrels, so yeah. But I've already got all the evil crystals I need. So I can sell that later. Alright, on to the second Armos. These guys are still called Armoses. Yes, pretty sure. 90% sure. Master, there is a 90% chance that you are correct. Again, you want the red side, and only the red side. If you strike the blue side, it's going to turn the red way anyway. Oh, what the hell. Now I feel complete. Notice Schnoznado lifts his giant maw and unlocks the pirate stronghold that you've already been through. So when you walk through that plank there, that central little hallway thing, if I will point out that those ships give you a dowsing target. But I'm gonna go the back way because up on top of Spaghetti up here, up on the rooftop, quick, there's another goddess cube. And this gets you a piece of heart back on Skyloft. I passed it. Technically, for it to be a 60% probability, you would have to have had it be that way 60% of the time in the past. When you continue forward here, here's the little sand bar landmark that the teeth were in earlier. Just to give you an idea of how things look, how they were. So the ship wasn't here, but we got a dowsing target, so now we can go look for it sailing around. To the sea! Let's go! Atomic batteries to power. Turbines to speed. Roger. Ready to move out. Boom! Boom! Batman! Alright, I'm sorry. What were we doing now? Oh yeah, Zelda. 60s. Speaking of 60s% probability. So we're looking for the ship, which is over Nye. Over Nya. I'm gonna hit this thing on purpose. I meant to do that. The ship is currently chilling out around in this area, and you have to chase it down and bombard it with your cannon. When you first exit the pirate stronghold up here, you'll see that there's a ship this way, and you won't be able to go past that because it bottlenecks right here, and you can't sail over those mountains. The ship does move, so you'll want to get fairly close to it. The control stick on the nunchuck and your Wii Remote operate independently, but the cannon is a nice heading. There we go. When we get close, you'll see the ship is there. Usually he'll make a U-turn. Senor, having a little trouble. There we go. It's a rock! Oh no. It's the water! Get it! Got ocean sickness. And I don't think the ship can sail around the sand, so I can only assume that the time shift orb on board there also gave it access to the past, but the past was also invisible.